Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Encore's production of Gilbert and Sullivan's melodramatic opera, Ruddigore, or The Witch's Curse.
גבירותיי ורבותיי, ברוכים הבאים להצגה רדיגור מאת גילברט וסוליבן. אנו מקווים שתהנו מהתרגום לעברית שמעל הבמה.
The production will be accompanied by the new Savoy Orchestra, conducted by Maestro Paul Salter.
and a meat so fairly famed can't long remain unclaimed. Hour by hour and day by day, several months have passed away. Though she's the fairest flower that blows, no one is married Rose. Rose, oh, glowing with virgin blushes, sing, is anybody going to marry you today? Hour by hour and day by day, months have passed away. Fair as roses, bright May day, soft as roses, warm as wine, sweet as roses, newborn gay, roses, queen of maidenkind. Rose, all glowing with virgin blushes, say, is anybody going to marry you today? Fair is Rose, soft is Rose, Rose is the queen of maidenkind.
Nay, gentle maidens, you sing well but vainly, for Rose is still heart-free and looks but coldly upon her many suitors.
It's very disappointing. Every young man in the village is in love with her, but they're repelled by her beauty and modesty and won't declare themselves. So until she makes her own choice, there's no chance for anybody else.
This is perhaps the only village in the world which possesses an endowed corps of professional bridesmaids who are bound to be on duty every day from 10 to 4. And it has been at least 6 months since our services were required. The pious charity by which we exist is practically wasted.
We shall be disendowed. That will be the end of it. Dame Hannah, you're a nice old person. You can marry if you like. There's old Adam, Robin's faithful servant. He loves you with all the frenzy of a boy of 14.
Nay, that may never be, for I am pledged.
To whom?
To an eternal maidenhood. Many years ago, I was betrothed to a godlike youth who wooed me under an assumed name. But on the very day upon which our wedding was to have been celebrated, I discovered that he was no other than Sir Roderic Murgatroyd, one of the bad baronets of Ruddigore, an uncle of the man who now bears the title. As the son of that accursed race, he was no husband for an honest girl. So madly as I loved him, I left him then and there. He died but 10 years since, but I never saw him again.
But why should you not marry a bad baronet of Ruddigore?
All baronets are bad. Was he any worse than the other baronets?
My child, he was a curse.
But who cursed him? Not you, I trust.
The curse is on all his line, and has been ever since the time of Sir Rupert, the first baronet. Listen, and you shall hear the legend. Sir Rupert Murgatroyd, his leisure and his riches, he ruthlessly employed in persecuting witches. With fear he'd make them quake, he'd duck them in his lake, he'd break their bones with sticks and stones and burn them at the stake.
This sport he much enjoyed, did Rupert Murgatroyd. No sense of shame or pity came to Rupert Murgatroyd.
Once on the village green, a palsied hag he roasted. And what took place, I ween, shook his composure boasted. For as the torture grim seized on each withered limb, the writhing dame, mid fire and flame, yelled forth this curse on him. Each lord of Ruddigore might his best endeavor, shall do one crime or more, once every day forever. This doom he can't defy, however he may try, for should he stay his hand that day in torture, he shall die. The prophecy came true, each heir who held the title had every day to do some crime of import vital, until with guilt or pride I'll sin no more, he cried. And on the day he said that say, in agony he died.
And thus with sin employed has died each Murgatroyd, and so shall fall both one and all, each coming Murgatroyd.
Whither away, dear Rose? On some errand of charity, as is thy wont?
A few gifts, dear aunt, for deserving villagers. Lo, here is some peppermint rock for old Gaffergadgery, a set of false teeth for pretty little Ruth Rowbottom, and a pound of snuff for the poor orphan girl on the hill.
Ah, Rose, pity that so much goodness should not help to make some gallant youth happy for life. Rose, why dost thou harden that little heart of thine? Is there none here away whom thou couldst love?
And even if there were such an one, verily it would ill become me to tell him so.
Nay, dear one, where true love is, there is little need of prim formality.
Hush, dear aunt, for thy words pain me sorely. Hung in a plated dish cover to the knocker of the workhouse door, with naught else that I might call mine own, save a change of baby linen, and a book of etiquette. Little wonder if I've always regarded that work as the voice from a parent's tomb. This hallowed volume, composed, if I may believe the title page, by no less an authority than the wife of a Lord Mayor, has been through life my guide and monitor. Through its solemn precepts I have learned to test the moral worth of all who approach me. The man who bites his bread or eats peas with a knife I look upon as a lost creature. And he who has not attained the proper way of entering and leaving a room is the object of my pitying horror. There are those in this village who bite their nails, dear aunt, and nearly all are wont to use their pocket combs in public places. In truth, I could pursue this painful theme much further, but behold, I have said enough.
But is there not one among them who is faultless in thine eyes? For example, young Robin. He combines the manners of a marquis with the morals of a Methodist. Couldst thou not love him?
And even if I could, how should I confess it unto him? For lo, he is shy and saith naught. If somebody there chanced to be, who loved me in a manner true, my heart would point him out to me, and I would point him out to you. But it says of those who point, their manners must be out of joint. You may not point, you must not point, it's manners out of joint to point. Oh, had I the love of such as he, some quiet spot he'd take me to, then he could whisper it to me, and I could whisper it to you. But whispering I've somewhere met is contrary to etiquette. Where can it be? Now let me see. Yes, yes, contrary to etiquette. If any weapon of youth I knew, polite and gentle, neat and trim, then I could hint as much to you, and you could hint as much to him. But here it says in plainest print, it's most unladylike to hint. You may not hint, you must not hint. It says you mustn't hint in print. And if I loved him through and through, true love and not a passing whim, then I could speak of it to you, and you could speak of it to him. But here I find it doesn't do to speak until you're spoken to. Where can it be? Now let me see. Yes, yes. Don't speak until you're spoken to. Little did the good soul think, when she breathed the hallowed name of Robin, that he would do even as well as another. But he resenteth all the youths in this village, and that he is unduly bashful in my presence, and lo, it is hard to bring him to the point. But soft, he is here.
Mistress Rose,
Master Robin.
I wish to say that it is fine.
It is passing fine.
But we do want rain.
Aye, sorely. Is that all?
That is all.
Good day, Master Robin.
Good day, Mistress Rose. I beg pardon.
You're about to say.
I would fain consult you.
Truly.
It is about a friend.
In truth, I have a friend myself,
Indeed. I mean, of course.
and I would fain consult you
About him?
about her.
Let us consult one another. I know a youth who loves a little maid. Hey, but his face is a sight for to see. Silent is he, for he's modest and afraid. Hey, but he's timid as a youth can be.
I know a maid who loves a gallant youth. Hey, but she sickens as the days go by. She cannot tell him all the sad, sad truth. Hey, but I think that little maid will die.
Poor little man,
Poor little maid,
poor little man.
poor little maid.
Now tell me, pray, and tell me true, what in the world should the young man do? He cannot eat and he cannot sleep. Hey, but his face is a sight for to see. Daily he goes for to wail, for to weep. Hey, but he's wretched as a youth can be.
She's very sad and she's very pale. Hey, but she sickens as the days go by. Daily she goes for to weep, for to wail. Hey, but I think that little maid will die.
Poor little maid,
Poor little man,
poor little maid.
poor little man.
Now tell me, pray, and tell me true, what in the world should the young man do?
If I were the youth, I should offer her my name. Hey, but her face is a sight for to see.
If I were the maid, I should fan his honest flame. Hey, but he's bashful as a youth can be.
If I were the youth, I should speak to her today. Hey, but she sickens as the days go by.
If I were the maid, I would meet the lad halfway. For I really do believe that timid youth will die.
Poor little man,
Poor little maid,
poor little man,
poor little maid.
I
Thank you, miss, for your counsel true. I'll tell that maid what he ought to do. Poor child. I sometimes think that if she wasn't quite so particular, I might venture... But no. Even then, I should be unworthy of her.
My kind master is sad. Dear Sir Riven Murgatroyd.
Hush! As you love me, breathe not that hated name. 20 years ago, in horror at the prospect of inheriting that hideous title, and with it, the ban that compels all who succeed to the baronetcy to commit at least one deadly crime per day, for life. I fled my home and concealed myself in this innocent village under the name of Robin Oakapple. My younger brother, Despard, believing me to be dead, succeeded to the title and its attendant curse. For 20 years I have been dead and buried. Don't dig me up now.
Dear master, it shall be as you wish. For have I not sworn to obey you forever in all things? Yet, as we are here alone, and as I belong to that particular description of good old man to whom the truth is a refreshing novelty, let me call you by your own right title once more. Sir Riven Murgatroyd, Baronet of Ruddigore. It is like 8 hours at the seaside.
My old friend, would there were more like you.
Would there were indeed. But I bring you good tidings. Your foster brother Richard has returned from sea. His ship, the Tom Tit, lies yonder at anchor, and he himself is even now in this very village.
My beloved foster brother? No, it cannot be.
Even so, he come see her this way.
I shipped, do you see, in a revenue sloop, and off Cape Finisterre. A merchantman we see, our French be going free, so we made for the Bon Monsieur. Do you see, we made for the Bon Monsieur. But she proved to be a frigate, and she armed with the ports, on fires with a 32. They'd come and come near, but we answered with a cheer, which paralyzed the parlez-vous. Do you see? Which paralyzed the parlez-vous.
Which paralyzed the parlez-vous. Do you see? Which paralyzed the parlez-vous.
Then our captain he upped, and he says he, that chap we need not fear. We can take her if we like. She is salt and full to strike, but she's only a Don Monsieur. Do you see? She's only a Don Monsieur. But to fight a French falan, it's like hitting of a gun. It's a lovely thing for to do. For we, with all our faults, fight with sturdy British souls. Well, she's only a poor parlez-vous. Do you see? Well, she's only a poor parlez-vous.
Well, she's only a poor parlez-vous. Do you see? Well, she's only a poor parlez-vous.
So we up with our helm and we scuds before the breeze as we gives a compassionate cheer. Froggy answers with a shout as he sees us go about, which is grateful of the poor Monsieur. Do you see? Which is grateful of the poor Monsieur. And our wager and their joy, they kissed each other's cheek, which is what them foreigners do. And they blessed their lucky stars, we were hardy British stars, who had pity on a poor parlez-vous. Do you see? Who had pity on a poor parlez-vous?
Who had pity on a poor parlez-vous? Do you see? Who had pity on a poor parlez-vous?
Robin! My beloved foster brother and very dearest friend, welcome home again after 10 long years at sea. It is such deeds as you have just described that cause our flag to be loved and dreaded throughout the civilized world.
Why, Lord love you, Rob. That's but a trifle to what we have done in the way of sparing life. I believe I may say without exaggeration that the merciful little Tomtit has spared more French frigates than any craft afloat. But there, take for a British seaman to brag, so I'll just stow me John and tackle and belay. But vast even, messmate, what's brought you on a cockbill?
Alas, Dick, I love roast Maybud, and love in vain.
You love in vain? Come, that's too good. Why, you're a fine, strapping, muscular young fellow, tall and strong as a togalmist, taut as a forest day. Aye, and a baronite to boot if all had the rights.
Hush, Richard. Not a word about my true rank, which none here suspect. Yes, I know well enough that few men are better calculated to win a woman's heart than I. I'm a fine fellow, Dick, and worthy any woman's love. Happy the girl who gets me, say I. But I'm timid, Dick. Shy, nervous, modest, retiring, diffident. And I cannot tell her, Dick, I cannot tell her. You've no idea what a poor opinion I have of myself and how little I deserve it.
Robin, do you call to mind how years ago we swore that come what might, we would always act upon our heart's dictates?
Aye, Dickens, I've always kept that oath. In doubt, difficulty, and danger, I've always asked my heart what I should do, and it has never failed me.
Right. Let your heart be a compass, with a clear conscience for your binnacle light, and you sail 10 knots on a bowline, clear of shoals, rocks, and quicksands. Well now, what does me heart say to be in this here difficult situation? Why, it says Dick, it says. It calls me Dick because it's known me from a babby. Dick, it says, you ain't shy, you ain't modest. Speak you up for him as is. Robin, me lad, just you lay me alongside, and when she's becalmed under my lead, I'll spin her a yarn that shall serve to fish you two together for life.
Will you do this thing for me? Can you, do you think? Yes, there's no false modesty about you. You're what I would call bumptious self-assertiveness. I mean the expression in its complimentary sense. Has already made you a boss's mate, and that will make an admiral of you in time if you work it properly, you dear incompetent old imposter. My dear fellow, I would give my right arm for 1/10 of your modest assurance. My My boy, you may take it from me, that of all the afflictions accursed, with which a man saddled and hampered and addled to different nature's the worst. Though clever as clever can be, a crichton of early romance, you must stir it and stomp it and blow you on top of it, toss you have the chance. If you wish the world to advance, your whole merit about to enhance, you must stir it and stomp it and blow you on top of it, toss you have the chance. Now take for example my case. I've a brightest intellectual brain. In all London city there's no one so witty, I've thought so again and again. I've a highly intelligent face. My features cannot be denied. But whatever I try, sir, I fail, and why, sir?
I don't know.
I'm modesty personified. If you wish the world to advance, your whole merit about to enhance, you must stir it and stomp it and blow on top of it, trust me, haven't the chance. As a poet and tender and quaint, I've passion and fervour and grace. From Ovid and Horace to Swinburne and Morris till Hovland taken back place. And I sing and I play and I paint, though none are accomplished as I. To say so with reason, you ask me the reason.
No, I didn't.
Oh, I thought you did. I'm diffident, modest and shy. If you wish the world to advance, your whole merit about to enhance, you must stir it and stomp it and blow you on top of it, trust me, you have the chance. If you wish the world to advance, your whole merit about to enhance, you must stir it and stomp it and blow you on top of it, trust me, you have the chance.
Ah, it's 1,000 pities he's such a poor opinion of himself. For a finer fellow don't walk. Well, I'll do me best for him. Plead for him as though it was for your own father. That's what me heart's remarking to me just now. But here she comes. Steady. Steady it is. By the port admiral, but she's a tight little croft. Come, she's not for you, Dick. And yet she's fit to marry Lord Nelson. By the flag of old England, I can't look at her unmoved.
Sir, you are agitated.
I mean, lass, well said. I am agitated, true enough. Took flat aback, me girl. But 'tis not. 'Twill pass. This here heart of mine's dictating to me like anything. Question is, have I a right to disregard its promptings?
Can I do aught to relieve thine anguish? For it seemeth to me that thou art in sore trouble. This apple.
No, me lass. 'Tain't that. I'm took flat aback. I never seen anything like you in all me born days. Poor buckle me, if you ain't the loveliest gal I've ever set eyes on. There, I can't say fairer than that, can I?
No. The question is it meet that an utter stranger should thus express himself? Yes, always speak the truth.
I've no thoughts of saying this here to you on my own account. For truth to tell, I was charted by another. But when I see you, me heart it up and it says it. This is the very last for you, Dick. Speak up to her, Dick, it says. It calls me Dick because we was at school together. Tell her all, Dick, it says. Never say it under false colors. It's mean. That's what me heart tells me to say. And in me rough, common sailor fashion, I've said it. And I'm a-waiting for your reply. I'm a trembling, miss. Looky here. That's Nardis, miss.
Oh, poor fellow. Now, how should a maiden deal with such an one? Leave no one in unnecessary suspense. Behold, I will not keep you in unnecessary suspense. In accepting an offer of marriage, do so, but with apparent hesitation. I take you, but with a certain show of reluctance. Avoid any appearance of eagerness. Though you will bear in mind that I am far from anxious to do so. A little show of emotion will not be misplaced. Pardon this tear.
Rose, you may be the happiest blue jacket in England. I wouldn't change places with the Admiral and Fleet, no matter who he's a-hugging of at this present moment. But, asking your pardon, miss, might I be permitted to salute the flag while I'm going to say it under?
An engaged young lady should not permit too many familiarities.
The battle's roar is over, oh my love. Embrace thy tender lover, oh my love. From tempest welter, from war's alarms, oh give me shelter within those arms. Oh give me shelter within those arms. Thy smile alluring, all heartache curing, gives peace enduring, oh my love, oh my love.
If heart both true and tender, oh my love, a life love can engender, oh my love, at rest to sighing and tears of brine, for joy and dying shall e'er be mine, for joy and dying shall e'er be mine, and though
And thou and I, love, shall live and die, I love, without a sigh, love, without a sigh, oh my love. And thou and I, love, shall live and die, love, without a sigh, love. My own, my love.
If weary suit us better, may they soon be wed. Oh, tell us, babe, what doth the maiden say? In singing, all we justified, in singing, all we justified. Hail the bridegroom, hail the bride, when the knot shall not be tied. Hail the praises, hail the bridegroom, hail the bride.
Well, what's news? Have you spoken to her?
I, me lad, I have, so to speak, spoke her.
She refuses.
Why, no, I can't truly say she do.
Then she accepts, my darling!
Hail the bridegroom, hail the bride, and the knot shall not be tied. Hail the praises, hail the bridegroom, hail the bride.
now what should a maiden do when she's embraced by the wrong gentleman?
Belay, me lad, belay. You don't understand.
Oh, sir, belay, I beseech you.
Belay?
You see, it's like this. She accepts, but it's me.
You!
Hail the bridegroom, hail the bride.
Hold
and
your
the knot shall
tongues,
not be tied.
Now then, what does this mean?
Me poor lad, my heart grieves for thee. But it's like this. The moment I see her, and just as I was going to mention your name, me heart it up and it says it, Dick, you fell in love with her yourself, it says. Be honest and sailor-like, don't skulk under false colours. Speak up, it says. Take her, you dog, and with her me blessing.
Hail the bridegroom, hail the bride.
Will you
and the
be
knot shall not
quiet?
be tied.
Go away. Vulgar girls!
What could I do? I'm bound to obey me heart's dictates.
Of course, no doubt, it's quite right. I don't mind. That is, not particularly. Only it is disappointing, you know.
Oh, but sir, I knew not that thou didst seek me in marriage. Oh, in very truth, I should not have hearkened unto this man, for behold, he is but a lowly mariner, and very poor withal. Whereas thou art a tiller of the land, and thou hast fat oxen, and many sheep and swine, a considerable dairy farm, and much corn and oil.
That's true, wee lass, but it's done now. Ain't it, Rob?
Still, it may be that I might not be happy in thy love. I am passing young and little able to judge. Moreover, as to thy character, I know not.
Nay, Rose, I'll answer for that. Dick has won thy love fairly, broken-hearted as I am. I'll stand up for Dick through thick and thin.
Oh, thank you, messmate. That's well said. That's spoken honest. Thank you, Rob.
Yet methinks that I have often heard that sailors are but worldly men, and little prone to lead serious and thoughtful lives.
And what then? Admit that Dick is not a steady character, and that when he's excited he uses language that would make your hair curl. Grasp that, he does. It's the truth, and I'm not going to deny it. But look at his good qualities. He's as nimble as a pony, and his hornpipe is the talk of the fleet.
Thank you, Rob. That's well spoken. Thank you, Rob.
There, that's only a bit of it.
But it may be that he drinketh strong waters which bemuse a man, and which make him even as the wild beasts of the desert.
Well, suppose he does. And I don't say he don't, for Rom's been and ever has been, he does drink. I won't deny it. But what of that? Look at his arms, tattooed to the shoulder. No, I won't hear a word against Dick.
Yet, I've often heard them say that sailors are but worldly men and little prone to lead serious and thoughtful lives, and mariners are but rarely true to those whom they profess to love.
Granted. And I don't say that Dick isn't as bad as any of them. You are, you dog. A devil of a fellow, a regular out-and-out Lothario. But what then? You can't have everything. And a better hand at turning in a dead eye don't walk a deck. And what an accomplishment that is in a family man. No, not a word against Dick. I'll stick up for him through thick and thin.
Oh, thank you, Rob. Thank you. You're a true friend. I've acted according to me heart's dictates, and such orders as them no man should disobey.
Say all my social wide, your heart should be your only guide. With psalmody and favorite wine, your servant port will surely find.
My heart says to this maiden strike. She's captured you. She's just the sort of girl you like. You know you do. If for the man a heart should gain, I shall resign. That's what it says to me quite plain. This heart of mine, this heart of mine.
My heart says you've a prosperous lot, with acres wide. You mean to settle all you've got upon your bride. It don't pretend to shape my acts by word or sign. It merely states these simple facts. This heart of mine, this heart of mine.
10 minutes since my heart said white, it now says black. It next said left, it now says right. Heart's off intact, I must obey its latest strain. You tell me so, but should it change its mind again, I'll let you know, I'll let you know.
Say all the social wide, no doubt a heart should be your guide. But it is awkward when you find a heart that does not know its mind. A heart does not know its mind. A heart that does not know its mind. That does not know its might.
Scratching a blot, but the clock and the clock, I remark, come for the bee. Splash on the billowy beach, tumbles the sea. But the peach and the beach, they are each nothing to me. And why? Who am I? Daft Meg, crazy Meg, Murder Margaret. Poor Peg. Murder Margaret, yes, very much. Why mystery? Shh, don't call. No crime, 'tis only that I'm love lonely. That's all. To a garden full of posies cometh one to gather flowers, and he wanders through its bowers, toying with the wanton roses, the wanton roses, who uprising from their beds hold on high their shameless heads, with their pretty lips a-pouting, with their pretty lips a-pouting, never doubting, that for Cytherean posies he would gather aught but roses. In a nest of weeds and nettles lay a violet half hidden, hoping that his glance unbidden yet might fall upon her petals, upon her petals, though she lived alone apart, hope lay nestling at her heart. But alas, the cruel awaking, but alas, the cruel awaking set her little heart a-breaking, for he gathered for his posies only roses, only roses.
A maiden and in tears. Can I do aught to soften my sorrow? This apple.
No. Tell me, are you mad?
I? No. That is, I think not.
That is well. Then you don't love Sir Despard Murgatroyd. All mad girls love him. I love him. I'm Mad Margaret, Crazy Meg, Poor Peg.
Thou lovest the bad baronet of Ruddigore. Oh, horrible, too horrible.
You pity me? Then be my mother. The squirrel had a mother, but she drank, and the squirrel fled. Hush, they sing a brave song in these parts. It runs somewhat thus. The dog and the cat and the little puppy sat down. They sat down in a they sat, oh, I forget what they sat down in, but so the song goes. Listen, I have come to pinch her.
Mercy, whom?
You mean who?
Nay, it is the accusative after the verb.
True. I have come to pinch
once, but that's all gone. He gave me an Italian glance thus, and made me his. He will give her an Italian glance, and make her his, but it shall not be, for I shall stamp on her, stamp on her, stamp on her! Did you ever kill anybody?
Mercy, no.
No, why not? Listen, I killed a fly this morning. It buzzed, and I wouldn't have it, so it died. Ah! So shall she.
But behold, I am Rose Maybud, and I would fain not die pop.
You are Rose Maybud?
Yes, sweet Rose Maybud.
Strange, they told me she was beautiful. And he loves you? No, if I thought that I would treat you as the auctioneer and the land agent treated the ladybird, I would rend you asunder!
Nay, be pacified, for behold, I am pledged to another, and lo, we are to be wedded this very day.
Swear me that. Come to a commissioner and let me have it on affidavit. I once made an affidavit, but it died. It died. But see, they come, Sir Despard and his evil crew. Go, hide away. They are all mad, quite mad!
What makes you think that?
Hush! They sing choruses in public. That's mad enough, I think. Go, hide away, or they will seize you! Hush! Softly. Quite. Softly!
Welcome, gentry, for your entry. Says our tender hearts a beating. Made of station admiration. From season affected greeting. Hearty greeting. Hearty greeting. Offer we.
When thoroughly tired of being admired by ladies of gentle degree, the flattery sated, I've thrown and inflated away from the city we flee. From charms to mural to grittiness, rule, the sudden transition is simply elision. Come Amaryllis, Complodian fiddles, your slaves for the moment are we, your slaves for the moment, your slaves are we.
The sons of the tillage who dwell in this village are people of early degree. Though honest and active and most and attractive and awkward as awkward can be. The clumsy hobbits with asses and choppers and champions and drums and drums and cameras, hedges and reapers and hunters and keepers, but never a lover for me. But never a lover for me.
Come Amaryllis,
Hearty greeting,
Phyllis,
offering. So
tired of being admired by ladies of gentle degree, the flattery sated, I've thrown and inflated away from the city we flee. From the mural to grittiness, rule, the sudden transition is simply elision. Come Amaryllis, Complodian fiddles, your slaves for the moment are we, your slaves for the moment, your slaves are we.
Oh, why am I moody and sad?
Confess.
And why am I guiltily mad?
Confess.
Because I am thoroughly bad.
Oh, yes.
You'll see it at once in my face. Oh, why am I husky and hoarse?
Why?
It's the workings of conscience, of course.
Fine.
And huskiness stands for remorse.
Oh, my.
At least it does so in my case. When in crime one is wholly employed, your expression gets warped and destroyed. It's a penalty none can avoid. I once was a nice-looking youth, but like stone from a strong catapult. I rushed at my terrible cult. Observe the unpleasant result.
Not nice.
Indeed, I am telling the truth. Oh, innocent, happy though poor. If I had been virtuous, I'm sure I should be as nice looking as you are. You're very nice looking indeed. Oh, innocent, listen in time. Avoid an existence of crime, or you'll be as ugly as I. No. And now, if you please, we'll proceed. Children, how they loathe me. Me, whose hands are certainly steeped in infamy, but whose heart is as the heart of a little child. But what is a poor baronet to do when a whole picture gallery of ancestors step down from their frames and threaten him with an excruciating death if he hesitates to commit his daily crime? But I am even with them. I get my crime over first thing in the morning, and then for the rest of the day, I do good. I do good. 2 days since, I stole a child and built an orphan asylum. Yesterday, I robbed a bank and endowed a bishopric. Today, I carry off Rose Maybud and atone with a base Yaakov. This is what it is to be the sport and toy of a picture gallery. But I will be bitterly revenged upon them. I shall give them all to the National Portrait Gallery, and nobody shall look upon their faces again.
Ask your honor's pardon, but...
Observed. And by a mariner. What would you with me, fellow?
Your honor, I'm a poor man-o'-war's man, becalmed in the doldrums.
I don't know them.
And I make bold to ask your honor's advice. Does your honor know what it is to have a heart?
My honor knows what it is to have a complete apparatus for conducting the circulation of the blood through the veins and arteries of the human body.
Aye, but has your honor a heart that ups and looks you in the face and gives you quarter-deck orders that it's life and death to disobey?
I have not a heart of that description, but I have a picture gallery that presumes to take that liberty.
Well, your honor, it's like this. Your honor had an elder brother.
He had.
Who should have inherited your title, and with it its cuss.
Aye, but he died. Oh, ribbon!
He didn't.
He did not.
He didn't. On the contrary, he lives in this here very village under the name of Robin Oakapple. And he's a-going to marry Rose Maybud this very day.
Living? Alive? And going to marry Rose Maybud? Can this be possible?
Now, the question I was going to ask Your Honor is, ought I to tell Your Honor this?
I don't know. It's a delicate point. I think you ought. Man, I'm not sure. But I think so.
That's what me heart says. It says, Dick it says. It calls me Dick because it's a title to take that liberty. That there young gal would recoil from him if she knowed what he really were. Ought you to stand off and on and let this young gal take this false step and never fire a shot across her bows to bring her to? No, it says, you did not ought, and I won't ought according.
Then you really feel yourself at liberty to tell me that my elder brother lives? That I can charge him with his cruel deceit and transfer to his shoulders the hideous thraldom under which I lived for so many years? Free at last! Free to live a blameless life and to die beloved and regretted by all who knew me.
You understand?
I think I do. We think it unchecking the step shall be taking its stated plan.
I think so too. Already related, you'll never regret it.
But duty must be done. The rule applies to everyone. And painful though that duty be, to shirk the task with fiddly-dee, to shirk the task with fiddly-dee, to shirk the task, to shirk the task with fiddly-dee. The bridegroom comes.
Likewise the bride, the maidens are very elated and merry. They are her chums.
To lash the bride were almost a pity, the pretty committee, but duty must be done. The rule applies to everyone, and painful though the duty be. To shirk the task with fiddly-dee, to shirk the task with fiddly-dee, to shirk the task, to shirk the task with fiddly-dee. claim young Robin as my elder brother. His rightful title I have long enjoyed. I claim him as Sir Riven Murgatroyd.
The wonder! Deny the falsehood, Robin, as you should. It is the plot.
I would if conscientiously I could, but I cannot.
Oh, base one! Oh, base one!
As pure and blameless peasant, I cannot, I regret, deny a truth unpleasant. I am that baronet.
He is that baronet.
But when completely rated, bad baronet am I. That I am what he stated, I'll recklessly deny.
He'll recklessly deny.
When I'm a bad part, I will tell taradiddles.
With taradiddles, and he's a bad part.
I'll play a bad part on the falsest of fiddles.
On very false fiddles and play a bad part.
Till it takes place, I must be conscientious.
You'll be conscientious until it takes place.
And I do with good grace to my morals and intentions.
To morals and intentions and do with good grace.
When I'm a bad part, I will tell taradiddles. Very false fiddles and play a bad part. I'll play a bad part on the falsest of fiddles and tell taradiddles. And he's a bad part.
When he's a bad part, he will tell taradiddles and very false fiddles and play a bad part. He'll play a bad part on the falsest of fiddles and tell taradiddles. And he's a bad part. When he's a bad part, he will tell taradiddles and very false fiddles and play a bad part.
Was I?
Die, traitor!
Hold! My conscience made me withhold your wrath. Within this breast there beats a heart whose voice can't be gainsaid. It bade me thy true rank impart, and I at once obeyed. I knew 'twould blight thy budding fate, I knew 'twould cause the anguish great. But did I therefore hesitate? No, I at once obeyed.
Again you rode against your Lord. In your own strength you must immediately obey.
Farewell. Thou hadst my heart, 'twas quickly won, but now we part, thy face I shun. Farewell, go bend the knee, advice is shrine of life with me, all hope resign. Farewell, farewell, farewell. Take me, I am thy bride.
Your the bride, when the nuptial knot is tied, every day will bring some joy that can never, never cloy.
Excuse me, I'm about to espouse her now.
But where were you?
And I to Margaret must keep my vow. I once disliked you, now that I've reformed, how I adore you.
Tell the bride, when the nuptial knot is tied, every day will bring some joy that can never, never cloy.
Richard, of him I love.
sipping chocolate, we're happy, you see. And happy the feeling that lays in the right. And happy the penny, how to a penny. And love is when he places his bride.
Oh, happy the flowers of blossoming June, and happy the flowers that came by the brook. But happy my hours the man of the set who follow regretting, is bent on forgetting, is bad meditating, and means to repent.
Oh, happy the blossom that blooms on the leaf, likewise the blossom that sits on the tree. When you come across them, we cannot compare. With those ready the dance, ready for people, spinning the best of good fare.
Oh, wretched the tattoo signing a deed, and wretched the letter that no one can read. What very much better than what it must be than that's the person I'm making this verse on whose head there's a curse on alluding to me.
Oh,